This video, I'm going to use technology to help me solve some of these word problems here. I'm going to be using an application that's on my TI-84 calculator. You have access to similar um, help from a software package that does spreadsheets, a spreadsheet tool like Excel or Google Sheets, or the equivalent in OpenOffice. Should all have tools to have a TVM solver like this. So suppose that you start saving today for a $20,000 down payment that you plan to make on a house in 10 years. Assume that you make no deposits into the account after your initial deposit. The account has a quarterly compounding and APR of 3%. So 3% APR. We want to reach the goal in 40 years. So that's going to be 40 times that it's going to compound. This is what we want to solve for. We're not going to make any payments. We want the future value to be $20,000. And it compounds quarterly. And we want to solve to see what we need to deposit. And we need to deposit at least $14,832.96. Now we're going to start saving for an $8,000 down payment. So we're going to change this to 8,000. Make on a condo in 4 years, and it's compounded quarterly. So 16 times, and the interest rate is 6%. And solve, you're going to have to invest at least $6,304.25. If you want to have a $100,000 college fund in 20 years, how much we have to deposit in an account that pays 5% interest and compounds daily. So 5 times 360, and not going to make any payments. This is 360 times a year. You're just going to have to deposit $48 and 90. I'm going to say 91 cents. I know it's going to round to 90, but you need to deposit more than what's there to get your $10,000. Otherwise, you'll end up with $9,999 and some cents. So you always need to round up in these situations to hit your investment goal. If you want to have a $40,000 college fund in 6 years, so it's compounded annually. So there's going to be 6 times 5%. And you want the future value to be 40,000, and it's compounded once a year. We're going to have to invest $5,880.70. Now we're going to invest a certain amount of money. So present value of the investment is $739. The interest rate is 3.7%. It's compounded annually. And after 10 years. So it's going to be 10 cycles there. And we want to not making any payments into the account. The future value of the first account in 10 years is going to be $1,062.75. In 20 years, the value is $1,528.34. Now we're going to switch it up and we're going to talk about Andy. And Andy's account is going to be a 6% interest rate, and also compounds annually. And he invests the same amount of money as she did. So we're just changing the interest rate here and seeing how that affects things. So in 10 years, he makes $1323.44. And in 20 years, he makes 20 years makes $2,370.07. We can't fit all that on that blank. Consider an account with 6% APR. Find the APY with quarterly compounding interest, monthly and daily. Okay, so we got 1.06 to the fourth is going to be, so for quarterly compounding, we have 1.26%. For monthly, we've got 2.01%. And for daily, we have big number. Okay. So suppose that you want to have, back to our TMV solver here, you want to have a final value in your retirement account of $95,706 after 40 years. 40 times 360, 5%. 360. Present value needs to be an investment of $12,954.20 into the account. If you put 1909 into the CD that is expected to earn 7% interest and compounds monthly, and $7,713 in the savings account that is expected to earn 4% compounded annually. Determine when to the nearest year they'll be the same. Okay, we're going to do this with the graphing calculator. So we're going to say that the first one is 1909 times 7%, 7% compounded monthly to the 12 times some number of years. And you put $7,713 into a savings account that compounds 4% annually. We're going to be looking for the point of intersection between these two graphs. One of them is going to be, they're both going to be exponential, but zoom out. Still going to cross each other up here somewhere. Zoom out some more. There we go. Second calc, number 5, curve 1, curve 2. And it's going to tell me that my time needs to be about 45.7 years for them to have the same value. The average cost of four-year college education is projected to be $140,000 in 15 years. So if you want to invest now to save for that, you want the final value of your investment to be $140,000. And you can get a 7% interest rate right now. It's compounded quarterly. So there's going to be 60 compounding periods. We're solving for that. And we're going to have compounded quarterly here. We need to put in $49,438.24. Because again, we have to round up. We need more than this to have that total amount of money, even though. And one last problem here. Anna deposits $2,500 in a savings account, compounds interest annually, APR of 6%. Let's figure out how much they make after 10 years. Solve. So in 10 years, Anna has 2654.12. And if Dave puts $2,600 into the savings account that compounds interest daily, and only pays him 5.6% interest, Dave is going to end up with $4,551.55. How much more do they have? $1,897.43. All right, that's it for this section. Come back in the next section, we'll start talking, I think, about loans.